mysterious.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough.
This video is brought to you by 9% and powered by Pt2 Production. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Lego! I ain't here to wake nobody up. I'm here to unplug you.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't face myself, I grind on kneeling. God loves.
This video is brought to you by 9% and powered by Pt2 Production. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Lego! I ain't here to wake nobody up. I'm here to unplug you.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight.
What up, though? It's the word. You see the title? We about to get into it. But before I get into that, let me get into the chat. Gary busting down Brown. My 33 brother. What up, 9? What up, though? Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Nate the Great is in the building, people. What up, though? Nate the Great. Hey, take his phone, Sirius. What up, sis? What up, Sirius? Appreciate you. Sirius, take his phone. Take Nate's phone right now. We're going to get his phone away so we can have one day, just one day of non-AI Nate. Never mind. We'll go crazy. What up, Nate? Dee. What up, Dee? What up? Hey, make sure y'all checking out all the content creators. My 33 brother Gary, Nate the Great. Check out Dee. My bad, I got a little wheeze going on. A little mucus buildup. But yeah, so look, check this out. We had a dope conversation earlier with my brother Gary. I was not at my laptop. I was on my phone, so I couldn't pull up the definitions. I haven't put I can probably put it on here in a minute. My etymology book on here, but I can upload it real quick. And but we can't look up the words, right? So we was talking about opinions and criticism, and these last couple conversations, I've been transparent, with the manipulation, and even with this is something that's gonna happen. And the most common perspective is both of them is that it's bad, but everything has duality. So if you can understand how to use something for you, you can utilize it. It becomes a tool, something in your repertoire that you can go to when needed. And you'll understand it better. You won't allow the negative aspects of it to affect you. You'll see when people trying to manipulate. You'll understand when people criticize it, and it won't have an adverse or a negative effect. So that's the importance of these conversations. Commander, what up, Nine? The General, the Minister of Defense is in the chat. What up, Nine? Our HR commanders are everything. What up, sis? Appreciate you. Um, yeah, we had this great conversation, and I was listening back to it, and I'm like, it's kind of hard to add to that, right? So I figured why not really indulge into it, right? Really, really deeply indulge and talk about the aspects of it, right? Because when we truly look at criticism and understand that opinions are criticism, opinions are our own personal perspective, but when we give them, we criticize. It's not important. It's gonna happen, right? So since we know it's gonna happen, why don't we have more intent on how it happens, right? And to do that, we have to understand it. You can criticize someone and not tear them down, but you can actually build them up. You can do that. There's ways to do it. You can criticize someone and add to what they're already doing. You don't have to take away. So be more constructive, more instructive, right? Constructive and instructive. Do those more, and that way. But you got to be careful too, because everybody, like Gary said earlier, everybody ain't open to criticism, right? And if you taking the time out your day to help somebody and they ain't open to it, you wasting that time. So just find or allow the right persons to come through. Let me ask y'all this. Oh, Gary said remind everyone the three ways. So you have destructive criticism, right? I'm gonna look this up while I'm talking. You have destructive criticism. That's the criticism when people tearing you down, right? We like to say that's the criticism with no solution. That's basically what destructive is you just tearing it down. Then you got constructive. That's when you're correcting. Anytime you got to think, why do we criticize things? Because we see something needs to improve. Whatever we criticize them, because if it's perfect, then it's perfect. So we ain't bothering it, right? But if it's something to be improved, we see it, we notice it, we say something about it. So destructive criticism, the only time I think that's useful if something needs to stop. There will be times where you have to give people tough love and you may not articulate yourself in the best way, but it gets the job done. Sometimes you got to go in on people with no solution. Just stop doing that. Don't matter what else you do, just don't do that. Right? It's times where people in my life did that to me, like snatch me up, just stop. Didn't give me no solution, didn't tell me how to stop, just told me to stop because I was doing something stupid. Right? So sometimes that destructive criticism can be useful. So that's why it's important to understand. Now, if if somebody's doing something that annoys you, nah, destructive criticism is not useful. But if they're doing something to destroy themselves, yeah, use it. So you have constructive criticism. So that's criticism with a solution. Hey, you're doing this, but you should try to do this. You're going left when you need to be going right. That's constructive. You tell them what they're doing wrong and how to do it right. And then you have instructive. So instructive is you adding on to what they're doing. Hey, yeah, you're doing that. That's a good job, but add this to it. Put this to it. Those are two positive ways to criticize someone. You either add to it or you correct it. Give them a better way to do it. But even at times, that's not even useful. It is more about understanding your audience, right? Are they receptive to what you say? Because you may have constructive or instructive criticism for someone, but if they not go listen to you, why give it? It ain't gonna do nothing but cause a problem. Some people don't know how to take it. Some people don't know how to take it. So that's why I say don't waste your time. Let me pull this up for Gary real quick. Okay. All right. So, Miss Chicago, what up, though? Appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you. We still rocking. So, yeah, let me put these three up real quick for Gary. I hope you can see it, bro. Hold on, it's coming. It's a coming. It's a me, Mario. Three main types of criticism are destructive, tears down, and is negative. Constructive, builds together, identifies problem, and offers solution. Instructive, add on to what someone knows. So three main types. So most people been on this earth, and this like when you this is what I'm saying. Like most people been on the earth walking around thinking criticism was just destructive, right? And then we understand constructive, but even the way people use that, they try to use that in a gaslighting way. Right? I don't want to say negative, but people gaslight with it. Oh, I was just giving you constructive criticism, but it's still the word selection. Anyway, we ain't gonna go into all that. But instructive criticism. Most people didn't know this. So now when you look at criticism, you have two primary parts of it that are positive and one primary part that's negative. So is criticism good or bad? Is it really good or bad? If you have three aspects of criticism and two of them are positive, one is negative, is criticism itself good or bad? It's neither. It's how people use it. Most people don't know about the third part, but they do it. A lot of people do it. But I didn't know what that was, but that's what I do. You'll get that, but now you know. So now it's a tool. It's something that you can go to. You may face a situation like, okay, this person ain't really into being criticized, but what if I just say, hey, let me add this, or what you think about this? It's a different delivery system. It's a whole different delivery system. Frankie in the building. Frankie Blanco, what up, though? Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Prez, what up, though? Prez, I was over there. I didn't know you had a ball head, bro. Bang, bang, ball head game. Yeah, we in the ball head game, man. We about to start the ball head mafia. Shout out to Prez. Shout out to my boy Frankie. Take my device. Frankie, go get it. You close to him. Y'all in New York. Go get Nate's phone, bro. Just take it away. Just take it away. But so it's just more tools in your toolbox. Now, criticism is not about if it's positive or negative, it's about how it's used. But your opinion, right? Let's get back to that part. Um, your opinion, right? Have you ever met someone who just needed to offer their opinion on you? Like on things that had nothing to do with them, but they felt they were entitled to an opinion, so they wanted to speak on it. These people, generally, they don't be open to people giving their opinion about them. But these people just have to get, and there's always criticism. And in my opinion, most of it be, we'll see, and then we can dive into that because even like if I give you an opinion and my opinion is backed by fact, is my opinion not a fact? Right? I'm really just giving you a fact. If anything is observable and proven, it's truly not an opinion. But opinion is defined by our perception, our individual perception, how we view things. But if I view things in a factual way, is my opinion now a fact? Because opinions aren't based on fact, it's based on perspective. But if I give you a perspective that's based on fact, you see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say opinions don't have value. I say the value of the opinion itself is what we should seek because you can do that. You can kind of look at it to see how it's being delivered. Identifying it. Is it positive? Is it negative? Is it valuable? Is it not? Because, like I said, people's opinion may be a form of criticism. And us understanding, like, is what they're saying adding to what I said? Is it devaluing what I said? Is it building on to what I said? Being able to evaluate that, a person's opinion, then you can seek the value of it. And understanding criticism is a tool to do that too. Anything you do, you can reverse engineer and see how it's used against you, or see how it works for you, not only how it works for other people. Right? Because as we having this conversation, generally we thinking about how do we use it, right? But how many people have thought, how is it used? How can I tell if it's used against me? How can I analyze what people saying and use that for me? Identifying the form of criticism someone is giving you can help you determine if you should listen more or if you should just get rid of them. I almost reverse engineer almost everything that I you press. What in the dino flinch you talking about? I can't find my slipper. Oh man. Criticism is constructive, right? Criticism has value. Okay, I read that. Then it's not an opinion, right? Opinion is subjective. Facts is facts, right? Their opinion is based, then factual based. And see, that's the thing. Even like I can tell you something that's factual based to me, right? But to you, it may sound opinionated. Why? Because you haven't experienced it, but I have. But it may be something that I can't physically show you. You see what I'm saying? So most of our facts are based on observation, right? Our own personal observations. A lot of times, most people, I think they take the observations of other people, and relate it to as a fact, right? Because someone put it in a book, because a whole bunch of people say it, not because they observed it themselves, right? So, yeah, even like how we get to facts. Like, because I could tell y'all a lot of facts, but if you ain't experienced it, you be like, I don't believe that shit. I can't show you, but I can tell you it's a fact. Like, I observed it personally, but I didn't put it in the book. Everybody ain't observed it and accepted, but some things that I experienced are just facts, or they're factual to me. And I'm pretty sure everyone is like that. You probably experienced it, and maybe it's not a common experience. Maybe it's an experience that's rare, you know. But you experienced and you know it. So the cat acts like a dog. There's opinion based, yeah, and then there's factual based. Yeah, even oh man. I'm happy I had my camera on. Y'all would have been dying laughing. So let me ask you. I'm gonna get in trouble. So let me ask you this, Frankie. So nah, I can't say that. It was gonna be like a kind of a hood question, but like if we can observe something to be factual, like say if someone is promiscuous and somebody say, "Hey, that's a 304," and everybody know this person is promiscuous, and somebody say, "Don't say that." I mean, are they wrong for saying that if it's a fact? Like, are you wrong for? I don't believe like when people say ignorant stuff. I don't think about what they said. Like, oh my God, this person actually said that. The first thing I think of, like, is it true? Like, is that bad? Like, if somebody just totally go off on somebody and say some ignorant stuff, first, I don't think like, oh man, this person is foul for saying that. First thing I think about, like, damn, is it true? That's the first thing because I know everybody articulate themselves differently. So if someone says something, even though they say it in a very ignorant way, if it's true, what is y'all opinion? I'm not talking about morals, right? I'm not talking about morals. If something is true, is it true? No matter how people say it, if it's true, is it true? Like if somebody, and I'm not gonna laugh because a lot of my family say this, especially when I went back home and seen all my family. They be like, "Oh, you one-eyed motherfucker," and it's like I can't get mad at it because it's true. I mean, it's true, but that's what they say. Oh, you one-eyed motherfucker. So that's what they said, But it's true, so it's like I can't even get mad. I only got one eye. Well, they're really inseparable because, like, if you truly think about it, an opinion is. Hold on, let me pull it up. That's what This is what I couldn't do earlier. This is what I wanted to do. Let's pull up. It just show you the working definition of the word. So, and this is why I say opinions and criticisms are inseparable because an opinion is a view or judgment formed about something, not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. It's not necessarily based. It can be, but it's not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. It's not saying like opinions are not based on factors. It's saying not necessary. It doesn't have to be fact or knowledge. So a view or judgment formed about something. So it's your perspective. That's what it is. That's the noun. That's an opinion as a noun. Right? So your perspective, whether it's positive or negative, is an opinion. Whether if it's false, it's more of an action. It's what you're giving. Right? We look at these things subjectively instead of objectively. Right? That's how we look at these things. We look at it as subject. Well, opinion is X, Y, Z. No, opinion is broad. There's a lot of different. It's more of a method. Well, I'm not gonna say a method. It's more of you putting your thoughts together and, like you said, offering or delivering it to someone else. Once you do that, it becomes an opinion. Once it comes out of you, it's an opinion. So the result of that opinion is a form of criticism. That's why they're synonymous with one another. An opinion is a belief or judgment that falls short of absolute conviction, certainly, or positive knowledge. It is a conclusion that certain facts, ideas, etc., are probably true. See, I don't get in deal with the column. Britannic, Academy, opinion now, for example, different types, and use opinions, find how express, change, or disagree with opinions in English. But yeah, that's why I said it's synonymous. They're synonymous to one another. Take each y'all, then so is the word advice. Advise advice is what people seek. Advice is what people give. You see what I'm saying? Advice is what people seek. People seek advice. But once you do it, you advise someone. That's almost in past tense. Unless you use advisor. But to advise is to give advice. I know I got a slow night bot down. Take each y'all. What up, Nine? So advise and advice. Yeah. So yeah, one is what you would seek, and one is what you would give. Did I miss anything else? I need to get back on the other one. The notification. Facts are agreed upon opinions. The truth, well, that's indisputable. Opinions can be based on facts, but not necessarily. So you can give out a fact and give out your perception of a fact. That's how people narrate things, right? And that's one of the things I try I try my best not to do. Right? I try not to take, like, you know how I give you an example. So you ever, like, you go to church, pastor read a scripture out the Bible, right? And say God said this, right? And it's in the Bible, but then when you read up or down, you realize it wasn't God who said that. Man said God said that. So that's not or man said God meant this, or man said God feels like this, but God never actually said that. But it's in the Bible. It's something a lot of people quote. So it's memory. So you think that's true. It's a fact that it's in a book that God gave you, but God didn't say it. So people will use factual things to narrate their narrative, right? So you have to be careful of that. Buried my whole comment. Hold on, bro. What was your? Hey, Commander. That's why I don't offer my like with content I do with words and stuff. I always offer my opinion, but I don't offer my opinion much. I actually get paid for my opinion though. So that's another way I don't really go around offering it, because people actually pay me. People actually pay me for what I think. So I'm not just about to go and offer my opinion to everybody about. I see things all the time, and um, like especially on this app, I see things, and when I first came on here, I was like, oh, this is just a simple miscommunication, because I noticed like some people understand and some people comprehend, and it's a difference. I was watching, and I wanted to play some of that today. I was watching this debate with Brother Sanchez and Captain Tazariot, right? Shout out to the Flat Power, my Flat Power people. I know my brother Bronze, Flat Power God. Shout out to my my Flat Earth people. But Brother Sanchez said the Hebrew Israelites are the black face of um oh man, what was it? He was saying they was the black face of basically a white supremacist movement. Oh man, what is the name of it? I forgot it now. Anyway, so Captain Tazariak kept saying he broke down what the definition for blackface was, right? Like, this is what blackface is. This is when the white people used to paint themselves black and do the minstrel shows, right? So how are we the blackface of, what the freak was the name of it? Something. I forgot what it was called. The mid something. I forgot what it was called. Anyway, and Brother Sanchez was like, "No, I'm saying you are the black face. Like, you are the face of it. You're just black." And they use your black face to give it to black people, because their white face or whatever face they got won't be accepted if they tried to give it. So they use you as the black face. So you are the black face of this movement. That's what he was saying. He said that probably about 5 times. And I'm like, this dude is not comprehending what he's saying. You keep going to the minstrel soul definition. This is what blackface means. Okay, I understand what that means as a compound word. I'm not using it as a compound word. I'm using it as 2 separate words. So each word has its own meaning. You are the black, you're a black person, and you are the face of this movement. I'm not saying you're black faced. I'm saying you are the black face. That's the difference between understanding something and comprehending. Understanding, you just associate things to one another. And when he heard black face, he looked at it as a compound word, meaning when the white people and Brother Sanchez was using it as singular words. You are the black face of this movement. And he explained it to him because it could be confusing. But after somebody explained it to you like 2 or 3 times, I realized watching it, like, hold on, bro, he ain't comprehending what he's saying. Because you keep going back. Well, he keeps saying we the blackface. Show me how I'm emulating what these white people or minstrel shows. Show me how I'm emulating that. He's not saying that. He's saying they're using you got the same agenda. That's what he's saying. Like, bro, are we really? Lady Shay, what up, though? Miss Chicago, did I say what up, though? If I didn't, I apologize, Miss Chicago. You know, I was founded by a pill. Hey, man, you want to talk about it or you want to talk about it? We can talk about that one day. What the person... I'm trying to go through the comments. Hold on, I'm going back up. Yeah, advice and advise. Yeah. So it is. Yeah, I mean, by definition, advice is more of an opinion. Advise is more of like, so like what I do on here, right? Um, when I talk on here, is the word is more as of advice. You know, is more of advice. You know, I suggest things. This is my opinion. Try to, but when I do life coach, I'm like an advisor. I advise. Like, this is what you do. This is what you do. This is what you do. That's what I was saying. It's like something. Like, one is a suggestion, one is a direction, one is given, right? Yeah, one is given. Hold on, I didn't highlight that. Wise prayers and commander trying to put Nightbot to sleep. Prayers you hold down, Nightbot, and I'll give him. What is wrong with Nightbot? Hold on, bro. Let me go slow Nightbot down. Y'all complaining about Nightbot. Hey, you know, if ain't nobody here, you know who gonna be here? Nightbot. If ain't nobody else gonna be here, Nightbot gonna be here. Just me and my Nightbot. Y'all gonna make me put Nightbot to sleep. All I need in this life of stream is me and my Nightbot. All right, Nightbot. They say you tripping, bro. They say Nightbot. What is Nightbot doing? Do I need to put Nightbot to sleep or just slow him down? I'll put the timers up. How about that? Yeah, I'll put the timers up. I don't think that's bad. Now remember, y'all the ones who made me Nightbot go berserk later is y'all fault. You broke my Nightbot. That's disabled, that's disabled. So what do y'all think? When do y'all think Commander kind of gave us an answer, but do y'all offer y'all opinions often? Like when do you, that's a better question. When do you decide to offer your opinion? Is it like for me, to be honest, it has to be like the stars have to align. It has to be the circumstances have to be right for me to offer my opinion. And it can't like even the person, it gotta be special people. Who we got? I think I did it all. Nightbot was being rude. What did Nightbot say? Commander Alpha Turkey Peace Leadership. Oh, where'd Frankie go? Yeah, but yeah, Frankie hit that right on the head, comparing that. Like that's a good analogy. Like I feel opinion should be more like advice, and then criticism is more like a vibe. I think that's dope. I mean, that's a good formula to use when giving an opinion. I think that's a good formula to determine to use. At least you think so. Yeah, happy birthday, BDB. Oh, BDB in the building. Happy birthday, fam. Hey, man, I got to cut this up for your birthday. I don't know if y'all seen this. Birthday to the bro. I'm going to stop this segment for a minute because this was like epic to me, right?
No, I can brave the storm when it comes to this type of stuff. Oh! 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 Oh!
And you know what? While I got this brother in the chat, man, let me say this, man. I appreciate you so much, bro. BDB is one of the nine. That's our nine brother. But he one of the people. Tay is the only person that actually really knew me, right? So everybody who joined the nine, they joined it because of the vibe. They got their own reasons. I can't tell you what their reasons are, but I can tell you why it's special to me. Because BDB, that brother bad, man. BDB is a bad brother. He already a great content creator. He got so many skills, his vision, his personality, right? Just having the pleasure to build with this brother. When he wanted to join, like you can ask Tay, it was like I was like, heck yeah, I was excited because not only was he, joining a nine, but it's like this is a cool brother who got it well put together, know what he's doing, and he believed in what I was doing and was like, you know what, I want to be a part of that. I want to grow with that. And the nine, we all leaders, man. We're a pack of leaders, literally. Like we all can stand alone, but we stand stronger together. We build with one another. It's like people coming together for the right reason can get good things done. And he believed in me. And he was like, hey, bro, I want a part of that. And the very first day he came in, guess what he did? criticize. But no, instructive criticism. He came in adding stuff. Hey, let's try this. Hey, let's do this. Let's implement this. We need to do this. We. I'm like, I like French, bro. Let's do this. Let's do this. We French in here. My brother came in like, look, let's do this. Let's do it. He took action. Look, I see this, but we should try it like this. When you got people like that around you, you go elevate your game, right? It's not fun being the smartest person in the room. Why not have a room full of smart people, smart in different things, right? And that's what we building in the 9. And when that brother said he had joined, man, I was happy. And like I said, he got his own reasons, and I'll let him tell that one day. But when he joined, I'm telling you my reason why I got excited, and like you say, I like French. You feel me? He was like, we need to do this. We go do that. We go do that. And I'm like, let's do this. I speak French too. We. I like French speaking people. when we in a team, it should be we. And that was like I said, brother hit the ground running. Let's do this. Let's do that. He down for the ride. He understand the mission, and we moving. And I never asked nobody to stop what they doing to do what we do. We all got our own flavor. We all do our things our own different way, and we add to one another. We add to one another. My brother Gary, my sister Tay, Commander, y'all already know what she bring. Sensei, Cat Daddy, you know what he bring. Santina, y'all ain't get enough of Santina yet. You go get some more of her though. You go get some more Santina. But it's just a band of misfits trying to be great. That's all we do. We ain't hurting nobody. We ain't taking nothing from nobody. We just building with one another. You get people together for the right reason, you'll do the right thing. You get people together for the wrong reasons, you'll do the wrong thing. It's all about intent. You go build, make sure you get the right tools to build with. So if you go build with people, make sure you get the right people to build with. And that's all we doing is being attentive. I wanted to associate myself around others. Here we go. So honest, creative, and enjoy having fun, and most importantly, inspire others to go from nothing to something. That's what I'm talking about, bro. And that's what he's saying. And he was like, this is what I want to do. I want to do this with y'all. Because that's all we doing. See, he didn't know me, but he knew Tay. He watched me, seen me, and I ain't gonna say took that risk, but that's what we do, man. We have fun. We have fun. We learn, we create, we inspire. That's what happens when you get around people. Like I said, each one of these people I'm around make me want to elevate myself, elevate what I'm doing. I don't know exactly what I add to them, but I can tell you what each one of them add to me. And I'm going to do that one day. We're going to make a video. I'm going to make a video and I'm going to do that. But each one of them adds something to me. And that's special. And I hope I'm adding something to them. That's my intent. That's my intent. With no criticism, just combining what we have and put it into networking formation to make a better us, because we want a better you. And that's the intent. That's like the mission, man. That's a good mission statement. Commander, take that one down. That's a good mission statement. That's my dog. You was? Lady Shay, I had to highlight this. I was reading your comment, but I don't know how I read both of them at the same time. I think because his was shorter. I might have read his first and then read yours. But anyway, I had to highlight his first. He said, ever since I met Word, my petty game has gone through the roof. Oh, man, my face hurt. Hey, get out of my head. You making appreciation video. Lady Shay, you be making some dope vibing videos. It's like I be sitting there, I be wanting to snap my fingers like I feel like I'm listening to like spoken word poetry when you make like them 3-6 minute videos. It'd be like it's relaxing and soothing. I like that. That's dope. That's dope. Y'all go check out Lady Shay. So I'm walking. Where you walking to, bro? Petty time, petty time. Petty time. Peanut butter petty time. Peanut butter petty time. I'm gonna make my own beat. And I ain't gonna make it with no computer or nothing. I'm going old school. I'm gonna go get me 2 number 2 pencils and I'm gonna just make my own beat on the table. This ain't peanut butter petty time. I'm gonna kick it old school, Prez. They ain't gonna know nothing about that. Oh, I forgot. My brother just turned 40. Welcome to the 40 Club. They don't know nothing about that BDB. You can't talk to me if you ain't made your first 16 beats off of the table with number 2 pencils. Can't talk to me. Oh, Lady Shay, you know I appreciate you, so I appreciate all y'all, man. Cause look, like it or not, man, we in this together. If you like it or not, we really doing this together. And when I get big, we all get big, man. And I'm gonna get big for us. I'm gonna do it. I'll put that on my back. I get big for us because I'm really one of them people who like asked Tay just the other day. I was literally telling Tay like, my success is not based on my individual accolades. It's based on how many people I can help become successful. That's like my that's just my mission. Like I don't really desire it for myself. I desire it for other people. Like even being wealthy, I don't desire wealth, money, and nothing like that. I just get it because my wife wants it. I don't desire none of that. I don't desire material stuff no more. And I know that might sound weird, but I'm telling you the honest to God truth. Like I shop at we go to Kohl's. I get my t-shirts for like $3.99. I lived that part of life and I didn't get any value out of it. Didn't make me happy. Buying designer clothes, gold jewelry, being fresh, but it didn't. I ain't gonna lie, I do like my suits though. I got tailored suits, but I haven't bought none in 3 years. But all my suits tailored, and my suits they cost a pretty penny. But like clothes, regular clothes, I don't desire that. I don't care about looking fresh or nothing like that. If I go out, I look presentable for my wife. I do that for my wife. Let me go out by myself. I ain't putting shit on. I don't care. I really don't. That's not that phase of my life. I'm over. Like I said, if I didn't meet my wife, I was ready to go into seclusion. Just go back home to Pennsylvania and go off the grid. I was ready to do that. I was setting myself up to do that. You need, stuff to start off with. So, but we had land back there, so it was like I'm gonna just go live off the grid. So, yeah. So, but that's I'm just designed to help. Almost any field or occupation I had, I always went above and beyond to help people. If it was in a hospital, if it was doing real estate, if it was selling life insurance, if it was personal training, if it was in self-defense training. Everything was a service. Everything I did was a service. I didn't even know it. That's just how I was guided in life. That's just how I was guided. So it's like my destiny to help people. But I have to be wise and smart how I do it. Because people will take advantage of you. People will. People will take your kindness for weakness. People will try to siphon your energy. They'll try to drain you till you ain't nothing. And you just being helpful and thoughtful, a lot of people get bamboozled like that. I did. So you got to be careful. Lisa J is in the building. What up, sis? Off the grid. Here I come. I'm telling you, I wanted to be like a American monk. I guess you'll call it a hillbilly. I swear I was gonna be out in the woods, boy. I would have used pine cones for for body freshener. I would have been living that life for real. Eating fish every day, hunting. That's how I would have been living. Made my own little garden. Hopefully you missed that comment. Now I gotta go back. Wait, let me find out you was gonna move to Tibet and become a monk like the golden child. Yeah, that's how I was thinking, bro. I would have been, man. Yeah, I would have, bro. I would have, man. I would have moved to Tibet too. You should be thinking about how to get bigger. You can. Yeah, you ain't quitting. That's why I wanted to see that. Her NNS 9 network system. Put that on a t-shirt. 9 network system. That's something else we gotta get jotted down. Hell yeah. So yeah. So everybody, Tay got a premiere tomorrow. Talking about she go quit. So we go be in there trolling the out of her. Okay. Make sure y'all in Tay premiere tomorrow because I'm trolling. I'm about to show you. I'm gonna teach you how to troll. I'm gonna teach you. Today, you gonna learn today. I'm quitting. How you go quit? Quit ain't even in a vernacular no more. Take that out your vernacular repertoire. And build a cottage on top of the hill. Hey, I do want a pet goat. When we get some more land, we getting a goat. I think goats are dope. Goats are dope. And they good protection pets, bro. A goat will tear a shooter up, bro. Let somebody come around, the goat don't like them and see what happens. You ain't even gonna see it coming. It just go run up and billy goat you. I'm telling you, it's gonna run up and billy goat you. You ain't even go. They be having like ninja goats, bro. No goat. Let somebody try to break in your house at night. Goats are like ninjas, man. They climb and jump up mountains and stuff. Man, try to turn the corner, the goat come off the side of the wall and kick them, and then ram them. Man, I'm telling you, ninja goats. They got ninja goats. You can train your goat to be a ninja. Get a goat. Native throw, man. Yeah, Tay ain't going nowhere. Hey, we got people in Texas. Don't worry about it. Tay ain't going nowhere. Tay go come back doing a live like I am okay. Word sent some people down here to make sure I go live once a day. And I just wanted to do this first update video to tell you I am okay. I am safe. They are not harming me. They're just making me go live. I'm telling you, we'll put them hitters on you, Tay. You ain't going nowhere. Of you throw. The goats will find them. If I throw a midget in the woods, wouldn't nobody know. If I throw a midget and it land in the woods and ain't nobody around, will it make a sound? Who knows? No one's around. Sometimes my mind be going there for real. Yeah, I mean, it's okay to think it. It ain't nothing wrong with thinking like, man, it's nothing wrong. It's about, because when you think it, sometimes you find more reasons to keep doing it. And sometimes you just need to say it to other people, because if you can't figure out a reason, maybe someone close to you may know a reason. And that's the motivation to keep going. That's why I appreciate the 9, because I ain't gonna lie, my ADHD almost made me say F this a couple times. Like, because I get, I get, I don't want to use the term bored, but I get to a point where I don't feel like I'm being effective or efficient in something, then it's time to move on, right? If I don't feel like I'm helping people with these conversations, if I don't feel like someone is getting something out of it, even if it's entertainment, I'm not a big entertainer, but even if as long as people getting something out of this, a chuckle, a laugh, if I helped you get through a work shift or something like that, then I'm grateful. I completed my mission. I did something positive for somebody else. My intent, I'm not gonna lie, my intent, I'm trying to be, um, I'm trying to be efficient and effective, right? Trying to be efficient and effective. But the hard part about that is that uh, you don't really know unless you get feedback, right? You don't really know. So in YouTube, our feedbacks is our views, our likes, the comments. That's the feedback. So when you analyzing that, and you know your intent, right? And you see everything else going on, like people getting thousands of views for drama, right? Drama sells. That's what people want to see. That's what so I understand that, that sells. But when you um when you trying to alleviate a lot of the pain, pressure, or just weight of people have in their life, and you not getting those same views, it make you wonder. But then you got somebody like Gary who's like, look, man, you only need to affect one person, right? You only need to help one person, and you like, you know what, you're right, bro. You're right. And that keep you going. So I mean, I understand how I feel. And then if I'm not mistaken, I seen Tate said like mukbang is dying. And it's like, dang, resurrect that. Be like a Nas. Be the Nas of mukbang. Be the Kendrick Lamar of mukbang, Tate. You just need to do a video and call out all the top mukbangers and tell them they not like us. They not like us. And resurrect that. I told you I'm a troll, Tay. Talk about quitting. Dre, what up, though? Appreciate you, bro. Hey, man, them fights, man. What happened, Dre? Dre, what happened, bro? What was that? What was that? Dre, hold on, bro. That fight, that Victor Ortiz fight, this is how I felt, Dre.
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother?
That's how I felt, Dre. I ain't never seen nothing like that, Dre. I personally never. That was like, I don't know. Maybe I've been biased all these years on different fights, but That was definitely not. Um, yeah, that was horrible. That was really horrible, Dre. Yeah, that was really horrible. Really horrible. But Kendrick, though, you feel me? Tay, you need to come on here. I don't know how to sea walk, but you can watch a tutorial. You need to like step on some ramen noodles and sea walk and tell the mukbangers, the top mukbangers, they not like us. You need to resurrect. You need to resurrect the mukbang. Yeah, Turkey Al Sheik, man. I'm done with him. I'm done with him. I didn't like how he went at the tank. I'm not a big Canelo fan, but he even disrespected that man Canelo. Canelo is like a boxing guy, bro. I don't really like him like that, but it is what it is. That he the man. You know, you gotta respect that. Yeah, but I'm just trying to be like, man, what is a good word? What's it? I'm just trying to be. I want my words to be efficacious, right? Um, in a way where it heals and benefits people. You know, that's what I want my words to be. I want my words to be efficacious, uh, and it is in doing that. It's hard to do that. Because you don't want to, like, even when we talk about criticize, there's a lot of times where I have opinions about things, but I have to consider, is it going to be a positive or negative? You know, like, I just don't blurt stuff out just because I feel it. Um, I'm not capricious, right? I'm- I am not capricious. I am not impulsive. I am not, but all that is fine tuning my emotions, learning, growing, being able to control my emotions. Because yeah, I used to be capricious. I used to be very impulsive. What- but what efficacious is like efficacious is like a treatment, like a remedy, like medicine. That's I mean, we use it a lot in hold on, let me show you. We use it a lot in like in a hospital. That's where I learned the word from. He said, don't start using big words. You never well, I learned it because the first time I heard it, I'm like, what the okay, let's see. You gonna make me hit it to make it say it right. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Uh, can you see it?
Efficacious.
Okay, it said, did y'all hear efficacious? Having the power to produce a desired effect. So it's like a treatment, like a remedy. Like this is how like I learned to use it in the medical sense. That's why I use it and say, you want to be efficacious when I speak because I want my words to be like healing, empowering. That's my intent, you know. So I want my words to be effective and efficient. So instead of keep saying effective and efficient, we're gonna use the term efficacious. There you go. Did my good deed for the month. Sounds too much like the other word. I won't say. I would have felt that in a spelling bee. Canelo needs to fight the Mexican monster. Yeah. What in the you talk about capricious? Hold on. Let me look that up for you. Oops. Don't lie if you hear me sounding words up. That's how I remember how to spell stuff. I literally sound it out. Governed or characterized by impulsive or unpredictable. So to be capricious is,
Capricious.
to be capricious is to be and the only reason I know that word is because I thought my aunt was calling me like a female name. She used to call me Little Capricious. I knew that word since I was little. But yeah, and I didn't know what it meant until I got older. She was like, "Oh, I'm just impulsive. I'm unpredictable." But she said I used to just be sitting there and then I just jump up and start running and doing crazy stuff. Like I'd be sitting there quiet and calm, and she'd be watching TV, and then I just get up and run and jump over the couch. So yeah, Professor Petty, glasses in session. Well, Tay told me to dig deeper into my vernacular, so we can have some fun. I kind of do want to fuck with Gary a little bit. What? Uh, have you ever heard of the word acumen? Acumen is a good word. I think people can utilize. It's almost like when a person has a high level of discernment, or like a good, or like can view something unemotionally. That's how I like to define it. Hold on, let me find it for you. I mean, this is a good word to use to kind of fuck somebody up. Like, it's a good word to, project intellectual prowess. Like, it's one of them words that'll catch you off guard. And then it has a profound meaning. So when people don't know it, it kind of make you, I don't want to say it make you look smart, but people be like, damn, yeah, acumen. The ability to make good judgment and quick decisions, typically in a particular domain. So just using,
Acumen.
and that's how you say acumen. So just using that in a sense of saying someone has good judgment or good um, a good judgment or hold on one second. Lady Shay in the chat dropping sauce. Hold on, why can't I do this? It's annoying when I got my eye patch on and my phone don't do facial recognition. Okay, if y'all want to play with words, bring y'all butt on the panel and y'all do y'all presentation. Y'all just looking for big ass words in the dictionary now. Just type it. Did somebody type in arachnophobia? Oh, I thought somebody put arachnophobia in there. Word plays words with friends by itself. I actually do. Is that weird? I'm not gonna lie, I actually do. I play words with friends by myself. Is that weird? Okay. What the hell does this word mean, woman? Sesame Petty Street is brought to you by yeah, and I ain't Bitty B, I ain't messing with you. Yeah, yeah, they mess with me, Gary. I quit. I ain't bothering no. Back to the subject because they tripping. Yeah, they tripping. Is that weird though? I don't know. I do weird things. I play chess by myself. I get. I'm not gonna say anything further. Not because some of y'all already know I'm crazy. So I don't want everybody to know I'm crazy. It's some people is okay. You know, we got 9 people in here. Okay, y'all can know I'm petty. I mean, not petty, crazy, but yeah. I like have different personalities when I play each side of chess. Like one side I'm aggressive, one side I'm defensive, and I see how that work out. Even though I'm playing myself. Professor Petty not, yeah. But no, it's but I it's certain like I look for a word a day to try to learn. I still do that. I've been doing it since I was little, but now they got apps for it. So I mean, if you me personally, like if you have a desire to like extend your vocabulary or work on your vernacular, just get one of those apps, a word a day. It'd be some crazy words coming through. Some I'll be like, I ain't gonna never use that. So I don't really, I learn it and say it just in case if I see it again. But it's some words that you can really utilize, and then it just extend your vernacular. Like I love the word capricious, right? Because it's just describing someone who's impulsive or who has an unpredictable behavior. So that can be used often, That can be used often. So just like delineate or obfuscating. Like I remember I told somebody like, bro, you obfuscated. Everybody was like, what did he say? Like that joke was hilarious. They're kind of like the same result that y'all gave me tonight. That joke, man, it was like well, for 3 days we was on that word. For like 3 days. You know. Nah, I don't know who ovulating, bro. I don't know who ovulating. I don't know if you're ovulating. Yo, man, this is the fun part, man. Like I said, look, we gonna learn, we gonna have fun. We can cut up and we gonna cut out. You know what I'm saying? That's just what we gonna do. You can have fun, you can enjoy. I'd rather for people to go to sleep with a smile on their face than all angry and mad, right? Or hype and ready to do stuff. Like, no, man, we ain't got to live in those environments. We ain't got to put ourselves in those environments. We can get just as much joy and education. Educate. I was about to say education. I was about to make a new word up. Education, y'all. That means to. That's the word's education, right? So when you come over here, you don't get education. You get education. We edited all that shit. Is that a word for real? Hold on, bro. That might be a word. If it ain't, that's the first word of the 9. Education. Can somebody tell me if that's a word? Why does it sound like a word to me? Edification. That's what's a edification is a word. But it's not. We're not edification. We editing dedication. We education, not edification, right? No, we editing. We editing all this bullshit they done taught us, and we go edit that shit and get on the right track. That's what we gonna do. Edification. I'm gonna add the to it. Then can't nobody say that's a word that they made. Cause ain't nobody edification, nothing. That's all. That's a 9 word. Edification. That's what we get over here. So people be like, man, what y'all even get from the word edification? Don't tell nobody that. It sounds like a real word. Did it? Because I'm like education. No, I was thinking of edification, but not edification. We education. We edited all the education they done gave you. When they ask you what it is, when they be like, oh, see, that's all over there messing with that crazy dude, and he don't know what the hell he talking about. Like, no, he just editing the education. That's why I said education. The edit and then the education. So you know how we say our ABC, and we say what is it? NOP. We don't even say NOP, we say NOP, right? We won't say MNOP, we say MNOP. That's how we say it, right? So instead of saying edit the education, we gonna say the education. The education. Hillbillyfication. Y'all getting hillbilly eyes. Oh man. Elemental P. You know how we say elemental P? Yeah, elemental P. We say elemental P. Elemental P. That's what we say, elemental P. So we go say edification. So when they say what y'all get from the word but edification, they'd be like, what? Like, yeah, he be over there making words up and everything. That's a bad brother. If they say that ain't an English word, be like, I know you speak a whole nother language. It's called the word. You speak the word. Let me stop, man. Tell them to come get this education. We'll edit all the education they know. Because half the shit they told you is left anyway. I'm just trying to tell you right? We gonna get right. Let's get right. Let's get right. We got some fun while we doing it. You know, like BDB said on his live earlier, man. Brother said, "Look, man, I'm a clown. I'm a jokester. I'm gonna have fun. I am too, bro. I think that's why we all are. Everybody in the nine, man. We like to have fun. We like to enjoy life. You know, we all done been through some stuff, and we appreciate life. So, we like to have some fun. You know, and you can do that while you learning, while you growing. You know, while you sharing information. You can do that. You can have some fun and get this education. The modular. What was my man Marvin the Martian? Oh man, yeah, but that's what that's what we gonna do. And we don't we ain't prejudiced, we ain't racist, we ain't none of that, man. Look, people are people. You gonna have good people, you gonna have bad people, and you got some fucked up people too, but mainly good and bad. You know, we just totally avoid the fucked up people, but you know, good and bad. And people, like, I can honestly say there was a portion in my life where I was a bad person. And I experienced, I lived through it. I have to live with the results of anything I ever did and the things that was done to me. I just have to live and learn from it. So, I mean, life is duality. You go do some good things, you go do some bad things. Just make sure the good things outweigh the bad things. You know, people go make mistakes. No matter how much together someone got it, people make mistakes. Look at Will Smith. What he did was a mistake. You know, you say, how can somebody that old make a mistake like that? Because he's human. Yeah, he's human. You know, people got emotions, people got feelings. Sometimes stuff you don't know what people going through. So I do my best, you know, to never judge anyone. I do my best. I like to say I don't judge people because I really don't. But you can argue if I determine not to deal with someone, that's a judgment that can be argued. You know, um, that's a form of judgment. So, but to say someone is good or bad, you know, I understand somebody might not be good for me, but they might be good for somebody else. I experience that. So that's why, you know, no matter what a person does, I just say if it's good or not for me, right? And I move like that, you know. But I don't go give my opinions about people. You know, like I said, I see a lot of stuff on this app. I see a lot of stuff. I'll be like, damn. Hey man. Oh man, I'm tripping. But look, it's some stuff like people do on this internet, man. You be like, did that really happen? Like this shit real? Like I don't know. Maybe I'm old school, right? I'm 40. I just turned 40 this year. So maybe I'm old school. Maybe I just like when I do stuff, I think about like not not only not embarrassing myself, but like my family, right? And maybe that's how I was raised. I don't know. I always been like that. Even when I did dirt, I tried to be as sneaky as possible because I didn't want it to get back. You know, anybody who ever been in the street, as it is. Now, does this even make sense? This never really made sense to me, right? I'm in the street doing dirt, right? But I don't want nobody to know I'm doing it. Like I don't want my parents, my mama, I don't want her to find out what I'm doing. But I want a reputation. I want a street cred. I want all this stuff. I want these people to know, but I don't want my people to know. So I tried to keep that separate, even though you really can't. You know, people go hear stuff, especially like if you're in a neighborhood or something, people go hear stuff, people go see stuff. parents ain't stupid. So I know my mom knew. She had some idea of what I was doing. She probably didn't know the depths of what I was doing, but she had an idea. But I didn't want her to know because that was embarrassing. Because she did, that's not how she raised me. I wasn't doing stuff that she would have been proud to say, hey, my son did this, right? So that's how, I grew up. So maybe now that I'm older and mature, I still got a lot of that in me. Like, so the way I come on here, I cut up, I have fun, but I'm not about to do nothing egregious where if my mom or dad said that they'd be ashamed because they didn't raise me like that. I got more respect for my elders and my parents, my uncles, I got respect for the people above me. So I try to present myself and be a reflection of what they instilled into me. I do that. I try my best, but some people don't care. You got 60-year-olds twerking on here, acting childish, doing things that a 20-year-old will do. You got 60, sometimes 70-year-olds. It's like they reliving their childhood or something. They reliving their youth. Like they got a second chance, I got a wife, I got kids, I got a lot of people. Like I wouldn't want my kids to be like, oh, my daddy was on here just doing some crazy wild stuff, talking to women crazy, threatening people. That's not how I am with my kids. That's not the man that I'm teaching my son to be. So when I come on here, I reflect that. Do I goof around? Do I have fun? Yeah, but I'm not doing nothing egregious. I'm not hurting nobody. I'm just having fun. Don't even know. They thought you was just, the phrase of the day, the Dewey Decimal System. Humiliation ritual, yeah. And knowing is half the battle. Dewey. But that's I want to present that, um, I'm a role model for my son. That's what I'm presenting myself as daily. I got to teach my son. I can't do certain things because whatever I do, he emulates. He mirrors me. So I have to carry myself a certain way. I have to do certain things because I am an example. I know everyone don't have that, Everybody want to be free and just be as ignorant as they possibly can. Like people actually take pride in being ignorant, like being destructive, being nasty, being harmful. People take pride in that on this internet. Like if they can violate you, they go do it the worst. People like that's not in my real life. I'm not like that. I don't have people around me like that in real life. So it's like on here, I'm not about to be around people like that because eventually they go do it to you. They be smiling in your face today and doxing you tomorrow. And like when you sit back and you observe, you be like, when people get mad at each other, they be ready. They already I already got your information. Like, hold on. So you compiled my information when we was cool? And you hear that, you be like, so if you on the outside looking in, you like, man, I'll never be cool with that person. Like from day one, they recording your conversations, they doing like that intent. That's intent. Like they didn't, even if they did befriend you later, their intent. And I don't care. Well, I'm protecting myself. Nah, that ain't what you doing. You getting leverage over people. If you that's like if me and Gary cool, right? And first time I talked to him on the phone, I hit the record button. I'm recording our conversation. My intent ain't to be cool with Gary. Because if I was, I wouldn't be trying to do something to have leverage over him. I'm straight. Your intent ain't good for me. You call me saying such and such about anybody, I'm like, oh, dang, for real? Okay, yep. All right, too bad. Have a nice day. You got to be careful. You know, you don't know who people are. You don't know what people intent is. People will be cool with you just to have your guard down. You know, as soon as your guard down, you start feeling relaxed. Now they got you, or so they think. They're like, "Oh no, I got them. This person, they talking about this person, they talking about that person," and I recorded it. But and I be like when people do that, right? Like, and like I just gave you a scenario. You get cool with somebody, they recording you, but they don't let the recordings out until they mad at you. But they was talking about people all around y'all. So the whole time this person knew this person was talking about them and didn't say nothing to nobody. But when they get mad, they like, look, this is how they really feel. I look at that person like, hold on, bro, you been holding that the whole time. So you knew this person didn't like me and you let them sit around me and you only telling us now because y'all fell out. You just as fucked up as them. That's how I think. That's just how I'm not saying that's just how I think. Like when I see people do that, I'd be like, hold on, bro, you had that the whole time. You knew this person felt like that, and you ain't say nothing. You wait till you get mad. So since you and this person ain't cool no more, now you want to show everybody how fucked up the person was, but you just as fucked up because you knew all of this and you waited until you and that person wasn't cool, and then you released all this information. So who more fucked up? Like who more fucked up? I'd be like, that's just nah, I'm straight. I'm straight. Like I'm looking, you feel me? Like now I'm looking at you. Now I'm looking at you like you knew this the whole time. But now since I don't like stuff like that. I've seen that a couple times, like bruh. And then eventually that same person was holding it later on, they fall out with the people. And I'll be like, y'all should have looked at that. Y'all should have knew that was gonna happen in the first time, in the first place. Like it's only a matter of time until it's your turn. When people do stuff like that, it's only a matter of time. That's just from life experience. I'm not even talking about this app. I just experience. I've been cool with my one homeboy, right? He used to, and I'm like the enforcer of the group, right? I'm like the one you don't really want to, you don't do crazy shit to because I might snap, right? But my one homeboy, he screwed everybody girlfriend. He was a pretty boy. He screwed everybody girlfriend, and then he tried to screw my girl. And then I wondered, like, hold on, bro, because she told me, right? And I knew, and the way she explained, I'm like, that's him. She ain't lying, you know. So I checked him. Oh man, you know, it ain't bros before hoes. No, no, bro. No, no, no. No, I don't trust you. You're a liability, bro. But then I'm thinking, like, damn, did he screw any other girls I was with? She the one, she just told me. Maybe he, but I'm thinking, like, to me, like, he ain't that stupid to do that to me. That's how you think. Like, somebody won't do that to me. No, it's just, it's not your turn yet. If that's a person's nature, if that's what a person does, you know, they say believe a liar to be a liar, believe a thief to be a thief. If that's what a person is, it's only a matter of time until it's your turn. That's just what it is. You can fight it all you want. That ain't gonna stop it. That's just their nature. They just haven't had the opportunity. No matter what it is. A killer gonna be a killer. I can tell you that for a fact. A killer is gonna kill. And if you around him, don't piss him off. Because that's what he do. We all built certain ways to do certain things. So it's better to identify a person, and like a liar, I know it's gonna be a liar, so I never depend on them for correct information. I might need them to lie for me. I use them for that, but I'm not gonna use them to be a reliable source or something. No, a thief is gonna be a thief. I just don't never leave them alone around my valuable stuff. But a thief gonna be a thief. It was everybody, girl. That's how he, man. That's how he looked at it. He looked at it like shit. She let me smash, then she let me smash. You should have. You should have. You should have held it down more. That's what he used to tell people. Yeah, they had a motive the whole time. And that, if you truly think about it, anybody you deal with, they should have a motive. You just got to make sure it's positive and beneficial because everybody deal with people for a reason. You just if you just dealing with people because they people, you gonna have a fucked up life. You gonna be put around a lot of draining, ciphering ass people. So everyone should have a motive. There's no point in having people around me who don't feel they can benefit me or I can benefit them. I don't see the purpose. If we don't have any type of beneficial, like if I can't benefit you or you can't benefit me, what are we doing? What are we doing? We just hanging out. We just we's kids. That shit cool. I'm 40 years old. I ain't got time for that. I really don't. Like time is different for me now. So it's like it got to be reasons. I need reasons now, and they got to make sense. Make it make sense. I'm not settling for nothing. I'm out of that settling phase of my life. I'm not settling just for anything. I'm done with that. So, I mean, it got to be something. I have to gain. You know, I have to gain. Like a loyal person, a person who just exudes loyalty, that's valuable. You know, it can be people characteristics. Someone's just smart, who just leak intelligence. Someone who can listen real well. All these little simple things we take for granted are very valuable. Like I truly believe everybody got superpowers and they just don't know it. Because I didn't know, I promise you, I didn't know how special of a gift was it just observation, just paying attention, listening, because everyone don't listen. Most people just hear. Most people aren't aware of the things that's going on around them. They just going through life. Like everybody's got feelings and emotions, but there's a lot of people that's not empathetic. Things become valuable, especially in certain fields. You know, certain fields, a good listener, you will excel. A compassionate person, you will excel in certain fields. It's knowing your gift, something that you do naturally, that you don't have to work that hard to do, that a lot of people have to work hard to do. Like those little things, man. And you learn how to use them to your benefit. But with great power comes great responsibility. Because I can use my superpowers for evil, but I don't. I don't. It's not hard. I promise you. The average person, it's not hard to manipulate a person in your favor. That's why you hear so many people complaining about relationships. Women talk about they rather be stuck in the woods with bears instead of men. It's not hard to manipulate people. Look how many they like. I be wondering like, how do you get scammed over the phone? Like somebody call you and say your loved one in the hospital and they got in a car accident and they getting sued. They need this amount. That shit don't even make sense. Or you meet somebody online and you fall in love with them online. You never met them, and they need $1,000, and you, oh, I just want to help you. Send that shit don't even sound right. Hold on, bro. I ain't never met you. You want me to send you a rack? You ain't got no family. You ain't got nobody in your life because you just met me. So you ain't got nobody in your life that can help you out right now. I don't think I need to fuck with you then. That's how I would look at it. But I'm different. I know that might sound messed up, but when things don't make sense, it's for a reason. If I can't logically make sense of something, then that shit probably is probably foul. Like stuff like that. I know people who get scammed like that. I got loved ones who get scammed like that, and I'm listening to the story. Like, hold on, you met this person online? Oh, they sent you some money, and then they needed money back. Oh, how much money they sent? Oh, they sent me $5. Oh, this person sent you $5 here, $20 here, and then they asked you for a couple racks, and you thought it would be a good idea to send it to them. You ain't never meet this person. Y'all ain't even do the thing. Y'all ain't even do the like. Okay, if y'all did the thing, I can understand, but y'all ain't even do the thing, and you just sending thousands of dollars. Like, when did we get that gullible? How do you, man? Look, if the thing ain't good, you ain't getting no money. Like, how does that work? Okay. And that's what I'm talking about, because you know what happens? What do I keep telling y'all? When you're emotional, you're capricious. You're emotional, you're impulsive. You do things without thinking. That's what happens when you're emotional. You become capricious. And that's how they get you. I don't say how you getting all that emotional and you ain't even get a piece of it. I don't know. I'm built different. Ain't no emotions involved until don't mind me, Lisa. But I'm telling the truth. Like, I mean, but people get got like that. And that's is but you, and like I said, when you're emotional, but that's how people manipulate you. Oh, I can't wait till y'all see what I'm working on. That's how people manipulate you. They can manipulate you through your thoughts, but the main way people think that when people say pull heartstrings, or when you become a soul tie, that's a whole different conversation. I had to break that down, but that's what it is. They are influenced. They're stimulating your emotions. They're manipulating your emotions. That's what they do. So at that point, they got you. They got you. Am I tripping? Did I not put the how about the cut loose anyway? Okay, yeah. I didn't put it on the community wall. I didn't put the link on the community wall. My bad. But yeah, don't get all into your emotions because you'll become capricious. There you go. And that's when they come after you. Like, I don't want to say the family. I had a family member who lost their companion for they had them for years, for decades, longer than I was little when they got together. Just as long as I was alive, they was together. You know, and when their companion passed away, um, that's when the people. But they searched like death certificates and stuff. Like, man, you can go on YouTube to catch a scammer or something like that. Man, they be catching these scammers and then they be unveiling they scam. And a lot of, like, it was one of them I was watching. This dude was searching. No, he was searching not death certificates. He was searching obituaries and then calling the widows and developing a relationship because they was lonely. They just lost a loved one who they was probably together for decades, and now they gone. and now they alone. So now this person come in and they understand how you feel. They filling that gap, that you missing. But they do that because they know you got some money, because this person just died and left you some money, and so now they coming for that money. But they look for people like that. They look for you. That's what I'm telling you. Like, they look for that. When you're emotional, you're at one of your most vulnerable stages. Do you know? I want to show you something. So we can agree, like um, when you lose a love, when these traumatic things happen in our life, we're at a vulnerable stage, right? Oh, what the hell did I? Okay, hold on. Time to play with some words. Oh, hold on. Let me read what Tay said real quick before I go into the. Dude, you're saying when someone died to not be emotional? No, I'm not saying that. That's almost inevitable unless you're a robot. Sometimes I can be a robot, but I don't. I try not. I be. I'm only emotional around the people I know who will appreciate it, like who won't take advantage of me, and that's very few people right now. In my real life, that's few people I get emotional around. My wife, my mother, my father, my sister, my brother. That's it. I'm straight after that. My best friend, my two best friends, I get emotional around them. But anybody else, I'm straight. I don't get emotional. I might express my emotions, but I'm not gonna break down. I'm not gonna become vulnerable around most people. So I'm not saying don't do it, because it's almost inevitable. It's a part of life. You have to express emotion. I just say do it in a controlled environment. Do it around people who you know. Um, I'd like to say appreciate, because what I mean by that is people who will be receptive to it. People who will be responsible with it. Everybody ain't gonna be responsible with your emotion. But like when you look at vulnerable, right? Hold on, let me go back to being easily physically or mentally hurt, influenced, or attacked. Being susceptible to being attacked, damaged, or hurt. Being weak and easy hurt physically or emotionally. So when we go through things and we're vulnerable, right? That's when people attack. That's when people, prey on you. Is when you're vulnerable, right? And it's gonna be times in life where we're vulnerable. That's why it's important to have a support system. That when you're vulnerable, you have friends and family who can shield you, so nothing from the outside can hurt you, and allow you to build yourself back up, because that's what you have to do. You have to build yourself. You have to go through those emotions, but you need a system around you. You need people around you who will allow you that time. You know, you might need a shoulder to cry on. You might need someone to speak to. You might need an outlet, someone to scream and yell at, and people be understanding who won't take advantage of that. But that don't mean you can't have that, right? That don't mean you can't have that. See, we think like blood and family, right? We think blood, family. We think it's just finding people who appreciate you. It can be you. This is the crazy thing. Someone can be a total stranger to you, and you can develop a bond stronger than someone you knew your whole life. I have people like that. I got two people right now. If they call me, I break my neck, and I don't talk to them often. But we just developed that, and I know they'll do the same for me. If I call my boy Tom, he'll break his neck to come up here and do whatever. When he heard I lost my eyesight, he went nuts. And I'm like, bro, you got family and kids. No, they shouldn't have. I'm like, bro, don't worry about it. Calm down. Like, he was ready to drive from Louisiana. He was about to do some damage. Crazy white boy. That's my boy Tommy. I remember I had to start working with him in the hospital, and his mom got cancer. So I scheduled a fundraiser, went and bought some raffle tickets, and that fundraiser ended up making enough money for him to, chill with his mom, for the rest of the time that she had. He was just a transporter, and we made enough money where him and his family can go on vacation. They can. His dad uh, was able to take time off to spend with his wife, and after that, me and him we've been best friends ever since. And I don't talk to him often, but anytime I need him and call him, he there. Anytime he need me, he'll call me. I'm there. That's just the bond we got. If I need to talk, I can call Tommy. If he need to talk, he call me. Damn, I didn't even think about that. Like, if my name was James, I would have a real crazy white friend named Tom. That's crazy, Tommy. I had a T-shirt. Prayers, put that on the T-shirt. I don't have that. Really emotional, and you can't help that. Sometimes I think saying stop being emotional is not. No, you can't. You have to. I express any emotion that I feel. That's why I tell people when I feel an emotion, I have to indulge into the emotion to learn it, to understand it. Yeah, I tell you don't be emotional around the wrong people, but not being emotional, you can't help that. But you can be mindful of it, right? You have to, because they're your emotions. You're responsible for them, right? So if somebody take advantage of them, that's your fault. Like, I'm telling you, until I swallowed that pill, I had those issues where I was trusting the wrong people. I was depending on the wrong people. I had those issues, but I had to remember all these things are mine. These emotions I have, this anger I have in me, all this stuff is mine. I have to own it. I have to be responsible with it. Even though I know things may happen, I have to make sure I'm in the right environment. So um, when they do happen, I take minimum damage, right? Because some people use your pain for their pleasure, right? You might be going through something and not thinking clearly. And this is just like me growing up in the hood, right? Say I lost a lot of friends, right? You lose somebody close to you, right? First thing you thinking is like, I want some get back. And then you have somebody like, man, I know who did it, right? So you all emotional, you ready to go. No, I need to get my get back. And then they tell you, oh, this person did it. And you go get that person. And then after you get that person, you find out this person ain't had nothing to do with your, but this person and this person was into it. So they just, only thing they did was guided a missile to their target. You was gonna pop off on somebody or something, and they seen that. So they was like, why not let this knock out my problem? That's the environment I grew up in. I seen that done. Like, I seen that done. Where this one dude, his brother was unalive. He was pissed off. He was angry, mad. One of his boys was like, "Hey man, I know who did it." Told him. He went off the dude. Now he doing life because he thought this dude offed his brother, and the dude really didn't. But the dude who told him he did had a beef with him and wanted him out the way. I can't make this shit up, bro. So once I seen that, I'm like, oh shit. Now you're aware of it. Now you know it can happen. It's a possibility. And I seen that happen more than once. I seen a girl fake like a dude beat her up. And her people got mad and went and got him and did something nasty to him. And now they in jail. And they was mad because he dumped her. He broke up with her. Didn't want her no more. Found another baddie. Replaced her. So she was so mad, she put a couple bruises on herself and told her people that he beat her up. This just happened to that football player. When that girl said, oh, he pushed me, hit me, and her people came back and was ready to do something, and they jumped on him, and then he went in the house and got that thing and put one of them down. Come to find out, she was doing all the hitting. He was done with her. He cheated on her or whatever. She was pissed off. She put hands on him. He kicked her out the house. She went back home, told her family that, oh, he beat on me. And now one of her people gone because she lied. It's a thin line. Street chess. Yeah, man, you gotta. That's what I say, man. Anybody who glorify that, either they ain't got no other choice, like they have no other options but to live that life, or they pretending. Because anybody who was ever in it always was trying to find a way out of it. And once you found your way out of it, it ain't no going back to that. Like, I'm straight. I'm going to do everything the right way. That's why I be hearing these people like, it'd be so funny when I hear people be on here, I'm going to pull up on you. I'm going to do this to you. I'm like, oh, that's premeditated, bro. Like, I be thinking that, like, hold on, bro. All that's premeditated. Yeah, they gotta be pretending, bro. Because I'm looking like, bro, if you actually do something, you just said it up, like, bro, that's premeditated. Like, you know, people only do that shit in the movies, right? Don't nobody do that shit in real life. You be watching these hood movies and people be threatening people over the phone. People don't do that shit in real life. The most you would get is a okay. That's the most you go get. Motherfucker go, okay. That means watch your back. Ain't nobody about to call you like, I'm gonna do this to you. I'm gonna do that to you. I seen a dude do that one time and he didn't make it out the room. He said, I'll be right back. I'm about to go to the car. Only thing you heard was click, boom. He didn't make it out the room. Like, you never tell nobody what you gonna do to them. You just do it. And if you plan on getting away, I don't know. Growing up in my day, when you did shit, you didn't announce it to the world. But people knew, like, oh yeah, I know he did it. Yeah, he did it. But nobody knew. That's just how it was. Me and this dude beefing, and then he come flipped up, and you know who did it. Ain't nobody gotta say nothing. That made it more ominous, right? It made it more I don't know, that shit was more like legendary. Like, people be like, well, I know what Word did, but I can't prove it, but I know he did it. That shit made it more like, I don't know. Hold on, I'll be right back. Bro, I just looked at my refrigerator. There's hummus all over the refrigerator. Ain't nothing like freshly made garlic. Nothing like freshly made garlic, bro. That's why I got fat. Just bread and garlic. Made it home, y'all. Bro, you just went on a 2-hour walk. Bro, you almost was out here like Gilligan's Island. Ninja, you late. What up, though, bro? You late. How you gonna call me earlier? Oh, I was supposed to call you back. My bad. I got annoyed because I bought my son a telescope, right? And y'all know I only got one eye, and it don't work that good. So I'm up here trying to find the moon and the stars and telescope. So I got to concentrate extra hard. And every time I start getting it, because you know you got a spotter scope. Like on this telescope I got them, you got a spotter scope. You spot it, and then you use the big telescope to see it. So every time you got to get it like in the crosshair. So every time I get it, my phone ring, and I'm like, hey, I'm just trying to show this boy the damn moon real quick. It was my brother, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's my brother. So talking to him, and I forgot to call him back. But he in the chat now, so. He was smoking intense. Bro, I be having backups to backups to backups to backups. If I run out of papers, I got raps. If I run out of rap, I got a leak. If I run out of leak, I got a bone. He was knocked out. Take your butt about the bed. Take your butt about the bed. Well, I'm gonna take my butt to bed. Oh man, prayers, man. If I could, I want one day. I'll send you an IG. I want to show you this bud I got. Right now, everything. Man, y'all had me cracking up tonight. But yeah. So I'm working on a project, and yeah, I'm excited about it. But working on that project, I done tweaked it like 3 times already. So yeah, I still got a lot of work to do. Because talking to my sister, I'm like, hold on, bro, I ain't trying to go through all that plagiarism shit. Because I was go hit it from an aspect of I was go implement psychology into it, but I have to do a lot of extensive work that I'm not trying to do right now. Maybe I will do it. Maybe I'll do it and just leave that portion for the book and make the show out of something else. Or just take the book a longer time to come out. Because like when you use psychology, I'm writing a book, like I know some things because I've known it for a long time and practiced it. But if I use that, I have to give credit to the creator of it. And I don't remember a lot of the people who made these psychological findings. And then I got to give them credit for this and that. Like, man, fuck that. I ain't got time for that. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take it in a different angle. Third person shooter. I got my second win. Yeah. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. But anybody got a statement, questions, anything about opinions and criticism? If not, I'm gonna take my butt to bed. We've been rocking for 2 hours and 10 minutes. I'm only like 100 hours away. Hey, you get your second win, your ass gonna be up to like 4 or 5 in the morning. I'll call you. I think my phone charged. Yeah. I didn't even see that. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm about to get in trouble. Because they all popped up now. They wasn't here at first. Oh. Wow. I ain't even about to ask that. Never mind. I was about to ask something about Lady whispering into the mic. You swiped up by mistake. You got array prayers. What you going through, bro? Go ahead. What you smoke leaves or papers, prayers? Are you a paper guy or are you a leaf guy? Prayers, you hearing voices and you ain't even light up yet, bro. See, for me, I was brought up by real connoisseurs, like people who really, like my OGs used to tear off the sticky part of the paper, the part that you lick and stick. They tear that off and just use straight paper. But they wanted to taste the bud, so it was like my first experiences of smoking. So that was like kind of glued in my head. I used to smoke L's and blunts and papers and all that. I very rarely do. Very rarely. Yeah. I usually only try to use hemp papers. Like I only really like hemp papers. I got other papers for backup. You know, my wife, she don't know no better. She just grab whatever. But yeah, White Owls. We used to live with White Owls. I used to have a box. I used to get boxes of them. Then they had the cigarillos. I used to stuff those. I never used to like breaking those. They a little bit. I'm gonna break it down for them. I'm gonna just stuff it. Top. I like zigzag. I get the green zigzag. Yeah, tops. The only times I use top papers if I use a roller. I don't like top papers. I don't know why. I just only time I use them if I got a roller. I got a roller, but I don't even use it. Yeah, the top's too small. Yeah, I use the zigzags, the hemp ones. Yeah, but let me get my butt off here. Yeah, I use like 3 sheets for one joint. I used to. Hey, you be rolling thumbs. I just roll fingers. If you use tops, if you use tops, you got to use like 3 papers. Yeah, use tops. Yeah, use 2 burns too fast. Yeah, I'm telling you, get the zigzag hemp papers. You make them long. Yeah, you can get the long ones too. Yeah, you can get the long ones too. Wait, I'm a paper guy. Yeah, for a minute, I ain't even about to talk like that on here. We have to do a smokers live or something. we do a smokers live. I'm gonna come on there like Uncle Elroy. I'm the original Puff Daddy. I remember you call them Hulk Hogan 24-inch pythons, brother. Prayers be rolling 24-inch python. Yeah, but let me get my butt off here. Hey man, I appreciate y'all, man. We rocking and rolling. Like I said, I got a series coming out. Make sure y'all linked up with Petty Vision because we about to start going live over there more. I'm gonna still do the thing over here, but I want to start going live over there more. I'm gonna start posting more content over there and everything. Grow that page too. We can do 2 monetized channels. This one will be for the learning. Petty will be for the goofing around. You know, I want to do a lot of stuff over there. Like I want to make content for this channel and kind of let it run itself and then go live on it just to do different segments. Probably not even every week, a couple times a month. If I can get it like that, where I can just create content, put on here. So when y'all ready to watch that, it'll be like a library of information. Go live. If y'all want to discuss something, or y'all can even ask me on Petty Vision when I'm over there. I wouldn't mind because that's going to be more entertainment over there. Like where we kicking back, relaxing. Because the doing the lives are more like entertainment. It's like a live show, right? I want to make that like that. I don't want y'all, even though it help y'all sleep at night, I don't want y'all coming, you know, just to learn something. But I want to put the information there so when you do want it, and you can always ask. Y'all can hit me up on IG or anything and ask stuff. But yeah, we're gonna do lives. We might as well make it a live show, especially at night. You know, on this channel, I'm gonna start going live in the morning. You know, I want to start going live more in the morning, like when we learning stuff. Fresh mind. I don't want to kick it to y'all when y'all going to sleep. But a place to kick it, have fun. We're going to do that on Petty Vision. Appreciate you, Commander. We will do that over there on Petty Vision. So make sure y'all subbed up to that. Let's make Petty Vision great again. And yeah, we're going to get out of here. So y'all know what I always say, care about how you feel. These are the conversations to build nations. And if I say anything to resonate with you, do me a favor, hit that share button, tell somebody,
This video is brought to you by
tell somebody, help me spread the word. I'm tripping tonight, don't mind me. All right, y'all take it easy.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and
Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah.
He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. Now leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression.
You could try to play it, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy.